Hello and welcome to Enhearten Giving. My name's Jenny and I'm here with my friend and board member Susan, and we're here to share about the joy and vision of Enhearten Giving. A few years ago, I noticed that in the funding world, it seemed like the people being funded were loud, assertive, charismatic, and I saw other leaders, people with amazing hearts to lift up a community, but who were often being overlooked. And that's why in 2022, we started the Enhearten Giving microgrant program. One of the first projects we funded was for a nonprofit called Project Adam. It was started by a group of college students or recent grads, and each of the founders is a child of immigrants, and they have a heart to serve younger immigrant children. And so their microgrant went towards supplies like books, art supplies, science supplies, and prizes for a summer program that they held in Southern California for Afghan refugee kids. Susan, could you say a little bit about the site visit that we had?
Yes. 3 of us board members had the privilege of making a site visit to the Project Adam summer program. And the day that we visited, there were 5 college student volunteers and about a dozen children. They were all refugees and all elementary school aged. And we were able to observe 2 different projects that were going on that day. The first one was a reading and writing project. One of the college student volunteers read a book about emotions to the children, and they had a group discussion afterwards, and then each child wrote a reflection paper. The second project that we were able to observe was a bottle rocket contest. The children were given an empty 2-liter soda bottle, and they were charged with the task of creating an aerodynamic rocket. And we were there the day that they were launching those rockets, and there was a contest to see whose rocket would go the highest. And we had the privilege of being the judges of that contest. Jenny, what stood out to you that day?
Yeah, I loved seeing that contest as well. I loved seeing the kids smiling and laughing. I know it's very difficult being in a new country and having to try to start a new life, and I loved it that the kids were having fun. I could see that the Project Adam team had really built trust with the kids, and I feel like this program is providing a sense of safety and belonging and fun for the children as they settle into their new life in the U.S. Susan, what else stood out to you from our visit?
What stood out to me was how much time and effort the college students invested in planning the program. They provided a myriad of activities, and I loved the joyful atmosphere. The rooms were decorated with the children's art, and in fact, the day that we were there, the children were wearing tie-dye t-shirts that they had created in a previous session. The college students had a heart for reaching the next generation and also for helping the children become acclimated to life in the United States. In fact, 3 of the children that were there that day had only been in the United States for 2 months, so it was very meaningful. It was a joy and privilege to have a site visit to Project Adam. It gave us a first-hand look of ways that Enhearten Microgrant can support unseen leaders and their projects. If you have a project, or if you know another unseen leader who would benefit from applying for a microgrant, we invite those applications. And if you would like to make a donation to fund projects through Enhearten for projects such as Project Adam, we look forward to connecting with you. Once again, welcome to Enhearten Giving.